today on Beer, Booze, and Bullshit, right, I was going to talk about Newcastle Brown Ale, one of my favorites, but I drank it. We were riding around and got thirsty. But anyway, so instead what we're going to talk about Woodchuck Hard Cider. This is a cider beer. It's 5% by volume, alcohol by volume. It tastes like apple juice with a little bit of booze in it. It's actually pretty good. We were noticing right here that it's low in sodium. It's got 15 milligrams, which is less than 1% of sodium of your daily intake, and it's got 21 grams of sugar, 200 calories per serving. It's pretty good. Woodchuck Hard Cider. Not too bad. It's gluten-free, all natural stuff. It's made out of apples, fermented, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good stuff. On the booze part of today's show, I want to talk about some seriously good bourbon. This is W.L.Weller. This is Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This stuff is distilled by Buffalo Trace Distillery. They use a family recipe that comes from the Prohibition area. This W.L.Weller company is the same company that makes Pappy Van Winkle, which is some serious bourbon. This stuff is good. It's smooth, it's 12 years old, it's 45% alcohol by volume, which equates to 90 proof. This stuff is seriously good.
And it's cheap.
And believe it or not, you would think that since it's hard to get, it's actually really cheap. It's about, what, $25, $26 for a bottle of this size. But this was the thing, it was hard to get, right? My friend ordered this stuff way back in September of last year. 2 bottles of it, you know what I'm saying? And we waited and waited and waited, and finally, and it wasn't some little fly-by-night liquor store either. It was a good liquor store over there on the other side of town in Camelback in 16th Street. We waited and waited. Finally, they sent the email. And so we sent one of the friends over to pick it up, the guy that set up the whole deal, and he got into this big, gigantic confrontation with the people over there at the store, who were just saying, "Who the hell are you? What do you want?" Not realizing that this was the guy that ordered this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Well, they sent him away with nothing. And here we are, we've been waiting for September for 2 bottles of this stuff. This is supposed to be some really good stuff. We've been waiting to try it, we've been waiting to drink it. And so my friend comes back, he's all disappointed. He's like, seriously pissed off because they cheated him or burned him or whatever. Here we are thinking that they just went ahead and gave the whiskey to somebody else, to one of their big time, vendors or somebody. But anyway, so our friend got on the email and sent an email to the distributor guy, the W.L.Weller guy, and explained the situation. And he put a phone call into the store and told those people, hey, what the heck, you know what I'm saying? These are our customers, they're not your customers, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So here we are, we got 2 bottles of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? As you can tell, it's pretty good. Right? Shot here, a couple of fingers there. It goes good straight. It goes good with ice. I mean, I probably even poured some Code Red or something in a time or 2. But if you ever get a chance to try this W.L.Weller Prohibition recipe, right? Give it a go. It's high grade stuff, but it's really inexpensive. The biggest thing about W.L.Weller is actually trying to get your hands on it. The 2 bottles that we got were the only 2 bottles that were sent to Phoenix this year. Really, if you get a chance, try it. Now, on to the bullshit. Today, for some unknown reason, it's Tuesday. It's been Stupid Car Tuesday here in Phoenix. We ride our bicycles a lot of places, right? We ride our motorized bicycles a lot of places. Well, today, right, a friend of ours let me borrow his truck because we had a bunch of stuff we had to go do. And we had to make, we had to go buy some bulky things and everything. Well, you know what? Even when you're in a vehicle, people drive like maniacs. What is the deal? Now I know there's people out there that are drinking and driving and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I know there's people out there smoking and driving. I know there's people that are out there sober driving. But people, if you're going to drive a vehicle, at least know how to drive it. I mean, you don't cut people off just because you're in a hurry. You don't turn left with your right turn blinker on. We had a guy when we were coming down, we were just coming down from Walmart here a little while ago. he had the stop sign. He actually stopped at the stop sign to let us go through. We didn't even get to the intersection. He tried to take off and almost ran my friend over on his moped. And then he had the gall to yell at us and call us idiots. Yeah, that's right, huh? And there was another woman coming from the other side that almost did the same thing. Now, we were on bicycles. We were on a street that was a bike lane street, right? I mean, they had the stop sign. We had the right of way. Just because people are out there riding bicycles, they're trying to do something for themselves. They're trying to do something for the environment. They're trying to be responsible. They're trying to be respectable. Come on, people. If you drive a car, look out for the people on the motorcycles. Look out for the people on the bicycles. We get to share the road with you, especially if we're on a bike lane street. Here's another random thought. Park Tools. Park Tools makes tools for bicycles and motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? This one, we drove all the way over across town to get this one because my motorized bicycle is having an issue with its rear hub. Alright, now this is what we were laughing about. We paid $9 for this tool. But if you look on the back, the little "Don't Steal Me" chip, looks like that thing costs $15 to put on there, don't it? Right? Now, this is the cone wrench tool. This is the wrench that you use to tighten up the rear hub, right, and your bearings and stuff. Park Tools makes some seriously cool tools for bicycles and motorcycles. They make every kind of tool from a crank puller to a spoke tightener, right? I mean, they make wrenches specifically to tighten the seats, the seat posts. I mean, they make all kinds of cool tools. If you're a bike head and you need some tools, I strongly encourage you to look up Park Tools on the internet. These people are really good, right? They make really good stuff. Finally, for today, I just want to talk and I just want to say that I've had fun making all these videos. I got a bunch now on my YouTube channel. I'm getting better at it. I'm trying to be professional and I'm trying to be really, really spot on with what I do. If you think that I'm not being genuine, or if you think that what I'm saying is dumb or stupid or silly, make a comment. Right? I'll respond to you. Right? But the whole point of YouTube is to try to get your stuff out there. I've been watching some videos that the people in the Creator Studio made, and they're saying that you should just be yourself. Do the best that you can with who you are. If you think it's funny, then it's funny. If you think it's stupid, then you think it's stupid. But me, this is who I am. This is what I'm trying to do. Right? Thank you. If you like what I'm saying, please subscribe to my channel.